overwhelming. You wouldn't expect this to derail them, but this is, I don't know, what's Trayvon Diggs? One of the 6 best players on that team.
Yeah.
The overall, and just off the top of my head, and you lost him for the season in a practice too. When you have, most teams are going to suffer other injuries throughout the year. The practice ones feel almost more painful.
The Dallas Cowboys have had one of the most dominant starts to a season that I've seen in a while. And as we headed into week 3, the defense looked absolutely incredible. The combination of a pass rush and, great coverage made them elite to start the season. Now, personally, I was so excited to see them continue to grow as a unit. However, with that being said, we just got some pretty heartbreaking news. According to Tom Pelissero and Ian Rappaport's star corner, Trayvon Diggs just suffered a torn ACL in Thursday's practice during one-on-ones, and he will miss the entirety of the season. Now, in this video, I will break down how much his injury will hurt them, but more importantly, how I think they can overcome this and still be a top defensive team going forward. Now, in July, the Dallas Cowboys signed Trayvon Diggs to a 5-year, $97 million extension and were, stoked about the future of this team with him as their main piece. Not only was it, and still is, a very team-friendly contract, but his development was still going to skyrocket. Now, since 2021, the 6'2", 195-pound corner ranks 9th among all corners in coverage grade with an 82.9 on 20-plus yard passes after allowing just 11 catches for 3 touchdowns, in addition to coming away with 6 interceptions and 10 forced incompletions on 32 targets. Impressively, Diggs forced an incompletion rate of 31.3% on 20-plus yard passes, and that stands just behind his completion rate allowed at 34.4% in the same situation. Now, Trayvon Diggs is an absolute game changer for this defense, a playmaker, a guy who can swing the momentum at any time. Now, we know that Diggs is an invaluable piece for this Dallas unit. First and foremost, because of his ability to not only create turnovers, but he's just so effective in the passing game and making quarterbacks pay for just the littlest mistakes. Now, over the past 2 seasons, Diggs leads the league in interceptions. He's got 14 of them by a wide margin. The next closest is Rasul Douglas, and he has 9, I believe. But the Alabama product, his receiving background shines bright in his respect. I mean, the former wide receiver can really catch the football, and that's why he gets so many interceptions. He is not the most conservative guy in the world. He will try to jump routes, and sometimes it works against him. But other times, and most of the time, he really thrives on just jumping routes and making sure the quarterback is hesitant on making that throw in the future. But listen, the thing that shines bright in his respect is the fact that he can catch the football and the fact that he can turn the ball over and just get the game going and swing the momentum. But as he displays a keen awareness for route depth and timing, in addition to a rare ability to finish at the catch point, even if his contact is present, but obviously this is going to hurt for sure. However, I don't think it kills them. Well, at least I don't think. Now, the Cowboys defense currently ranks number 1 in points allowed per game, number 1 in yards allowed per game, number 1 in touchdowns allowed per game. This defense has been incredible to start the year, and obviously they let up 0 points in the week 1 opener against the Giants. Now, overall, a deadly defense who just hasn't allowed anything, easy at the very least. Now, in both the pass game and rushing attack, they've been effective. Also ranking number 9 in rush yards allowed per game, number 1 in yards allowed per pass, number 1 in pass yards allowed per game, number 1 in interception percentage, and number 1 in sack percentage as well. And yes, Trayvon Diggs being out tremendously hurts their ability to go out and create turnovers in terms of interceptions, but I still like the group that they have. You got Stephon Gilmore, you got Deron Bland, who's been breaking out throughout camp and throughout the start of the season. But the biggest question is who is going to play the other boundary corner alongside Stephon Gilmore? And if you ask me, whoever it's going to be, might not even be on the roster right now. They do have former high draft pick Noah Igbenogany out of Auburn and the 6th round rookie Eric Scott Jr., but there's some pretty talented guys in free agency right now, and I would be completely shocked if they didn't at least try and bring someone in for at least a workout. Now, there's guys like Byron Jones and William Jackson, Greedy Williams, Anthony Averett, and some other guys as well, but personally, I think they need to go out and at least bring someone in. Right now, you have maybe 3 boundary corners, maybe 4, maybe. But you need some more depth with Trayvon Diggs going down with this injury. They have some guys on their practice squad, I believe, but I'm just not sure they're ready to come in and compete. You got CJ Goodwin, who, I do like as a player, maybe Josh Butler. But I do think free agency is probably the best direction that they can go right now. But this is when I want to hear from you guys. What do you think they need to do differently? Or who do you guys think that they should go out and try to bring into this team at the cornerback position? Obviously, Trayvon Diggs was probably their best defender or DB defender on their team right now. But their front 7 is still insanely good at forcing, the quarterback into tough decisions, tough throws. They're creating pressure, but adding a DB wouldn't be the worst thing for Dallas. Now, comment down below who you think they should grab, if they should grab anyone at all. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, turn on post notifications. Like I said before, I'm going to be covering the Cowboys all season long, so make sure you guys join the family. This is just the beginning, so join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.